12 years ago, 13 years ago. But Self used to work under Green.
Oh, word?
Sav was on the boards. This when I first was in here. Sav was on the board. Self was under Green.
You know what it is, Superstar JVIP Saturdays. Got Xana Ray in the building. You want to introduce? Hold on, I know you fixing everything, and I'm sorry, Xana. It's some royal treatment right there. Yes. Oh man, come on, we gonna get you together.
I know how to do this thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
Okay, I'm good with the mic. You know what I'm saying? Got a little practice. It's all right.
Females, okay, that's what I'm talking about. But yo, I want to shout out. It's the most humblest person I know. I've been seeing them grind for a long time, and I just love to see when people are getting their flowers, but getting more flowers. And this is upstate New York, coming from Rochester. Like, I lived in Buffalo for like 5 years. I went to school out there. So, I had to get in the trenches. But every time a street cat or official cat be like, you got to meet 38 Spesh. And I think a couple of times we met, but it was on a passing.
Right.
But now we officially here, and real niggas always find a way to link up.
Real shit.
38, what up?
How you doing, man?
Yo, man, first off, congratulations, man.
Man, I appreciate that, man.
You see how humble he is?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Smooth guy.
Shit.
Now, how do you feel, about the grind? And I feel like it's still, I feel like you like the Tracy McGrady, like in the league, but didn't get, become, the franchise, which you are your own franchise, what you do. Because I want to ask you that, all the success and still no major label.
Right.
All and I've never seen anybody smile like that and say still no major label.
Right.
What's the formula first?
Formula is, honestly, man, it's really simple as identifying who I'm talking to and just feeding them, not worrying about nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Providing a service, like I always say and shit, you know what I'm saying? And separating yourself, finding your lane, and just feeding the people that's in your lane. People think that it's, rocket science or it's a lot to it. It's simple, man. Find what you're good at and continue to do that. Don't worry about everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Xana.
I feel like consistently you put out, 16 projects solo?
Yeah, about that. Yeah,
When I went and I checked, I said,
I'm heavy.
signed artists don't even do this. You can't even check, their trajectory and see that they've done that. So I see what you're saying by just feeding that beat. So you figured out, all right, every 1 to 2 years, drop my core fan base, gonna lock in, and I'm just gonna feed them and just keep doing that. That's what
basically. You know what I'm saying? I just rap for the people that understand me and shit. Like a long time ago, shout out to DJ Premier, Primo told me, yo, Spesh, man, just rap for your friends. Don't worry about everybody else. At that point in time, that was probably 12 years ago, I was rapping for everybody because I liked all kind of music. So, it didn't matter where it was from. If I liked the beat, I'd jump on it. Primo told me, Spesh, just rap for your friends. And I realized that, I understood what he meant. What he meant was, my friends is people that's going to relate to me. They live the lifestyle that I live. It's a million people like them. Don't worry about everybody else. So every time I go in the booth, I know who I'm rapping for. I know who I'm trying to impress. I'm only trying to impress the people that's like-minded. You know what I'm saying? And they relate to it, and it works.
Let me tell you something. I think you in every street nigga car. Yo, what's the craziest bar that's a quotable for you that everybody, you got so
man,
much
I got so many, man. You know what I'm saying? I got so many, man. I can't, damn, man.
It was one where, I remember you was like, you got your first brick and you just threw it in the air. You was like it was like a blessing. Like you said, it was a blessing, and just being one of the pioneers of upstate New York.
Right.
Rochester.
Yes. Right. And Rochester is very rough.
Very rough, bro.
Very rough.
Very
still
rough.
To this day.
Right now as we speak, still. Very rough.
Now, when was it, when just doing this, you just said you spoke about Premier 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen you here with Coogee Rap.
Right.
You know, you was wild bit that day, man. You had your Henny out.
Facts.
Yeah, you was with Coogee Rap. Shout out to Coogee Rap
Shout
too.
out to G Rap.
Yes. When was it a time? Did you ever get like frustrated that you wasn't?
Of course, man. Like the whole beginning of the journey, you know what I'm saying, was like frustration and everything that you could go through to make you stop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I realized that this is a game about, you only lose when you throw in the towel.
Mm.
It ain't no overnight success thing. You got to really, be willing and conditioned to go the distance.
Wow.
You know what I'm
lose
saying?
when you throw in the towel.
Yeah.
Come on, Zed.
Yeah.
I know you.
I'm here.
You ain't throwing the towel.
I definitely
about
did throw in the towel. But for me, like as far as being recognized by your peers, right? How important was that for you in growing and feeling like, all right, because I feel like no matter what, everybody always want to chase to be number one. You want to be the biggest, no matter what you might have settled for. But I feel like when did you realize like, all right, this is what my calling really is. Instead of me trying to be what any other rapper wanted to be, like you said,
right.
I found my lane. I'm talking to my friends. I'm staying in it. But I think with every artist, like it doesn't automatically just settle like that. Like yeah, you might have started off just talking to your friends,
right?
You know what I'm saying? But when did you realize like, all right, I'm finally being recognized by my peers, and this is my space?
Well, I kind of believed it before I started getting recognized by my peers. So that was the funny thing. It was like I kind of believed it, like, okay, this is my space, and stayed in it. And then, my peers started recognizing, you know what I'm saying? And once I seen, like, the reaction from the people, it was just confirmation and shit that I actually knew what this is really a faith-based game. You heard it? All this is
explain that.
Like so for example, like, this you're gonna start something that's not gonna actually show no reward at the beginning. So you're working out of pure faith.
Yeah.
So, how long can you work out of faith? That determines the strength of your faith. You know what I'm saying? Me, I had to work out of faith for 15 years.
And putting your life on the line.
Consistently, and go through everything that you have to go through, as a black man out here. So,
live up to that name.
So without the faith, if, it wouldn't have never happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's a faith-based game. You have to believe in yourself when nobody else do.
Now, Zan is from New York City, right?
Okay.
Brooklyn.
I'm from New York, Queens.
Okay.
Rochester.
Yes.
We got, you know what I mean? We got Staten Island in the motherfucker too.
Just today though, because I know recently, like when we told Biddy,
I think
like,
you're from Queens, actually.
I'm not from Queens.
Shout out to Remy.
I might look like I'm from Queens.
Everybody that be trying to not claim Queens be actually from Queens.
I get my hair done in Queens. I get my makeup done in Queens, but I'm not from Queens.
Okay.
But I wanted to say this, because Rochester ain't really like a borough like that, but we're gonna make it a borough like that today.
Hold on.
I always have to say that because Buffalo and all the other people
upstate, I'm telling you had a lot of slack on
and
that
they was
Benny
coming
interview.
at me. But I'm gonna say it again while you here in your face, Spesh.
Right.
Today you can be included in her.
No. See, she got a lot of slack. A lot of people was under them comments getting crazy on her. Like,
yeah,
fuck you talk. I swear.
They like, who you think you are?
Said some slick shit about Buffalo, right? It wasn't slick. It's just this just comes out her mouth, right?
Right.
You have to.
But no, we don't have to.
Always.
I'm gonna tell you this, right? And Spesh can even say it. When I first came to Buffalo, I was on my straight New York City shit.
Exactly.
Then when I came and I seen what was going on,
right.
And I remember when DMX said a golden a quote. He said, "Every man's their own in their own hood." Believe that. Every man's the hoods are all the same.
Believe that.
You know what I'm saying? It's nothing different. And when I went to Rochester, Buffalo's crazy.
Right.
Then when I went to Rochester, I was like, whoa. We had to ride with the hammer.
So can y'all put me on because I really don't know. I'm blinded. I don't know nothing about Buffalo. Put me. What am I missing out? Like, what's it like in Rochester? Day in the life of
Xana, but hold on.
Well, let me.
I want to ask. Day in the life. I'm sorry. I have to ask. This is what I wanted to get this question in.
Okay.
That I see, and I don't know if you can attest to this, 38. That I feel that upstate New York values more. We're getting with the DJs and putting money into themselves and project wise. Do you feel that way?
What you mean, far as
putting money into yourself?
Definitely.
This has been a full-time investment for you.
Definitely.
I seen Benny in them. Benny's my guy. I seen a full-time. I seen these guys come up, pay for features.
Definitely.
Come all the way down. This is a long ride. This is 6 hours to 8 hours. Come down here. How many times you came down here when you didn't live here?
Right.
And connect And I've seen you pay for features. I'm just saying, is it a different? I feel like New York is kind of spoiled on paying for stuff that they need to do.
Agreed. You know, like when you come from no opportunity and shit, you know, it's easier to put your money to work for you. You know what I'm saying? Like where we come from is no opportunity. So, you know, we got to drive 6 hours. So, you know, that right there you're going to have a different outlook. It's just like how immigrants come here from other countries and have gas stations in 2 years.
Yeah.
Migrants
just
take
advantage of the things that we see.
You know,
I
like,
don't know about you, but the migrants is getting crazy out here right now. They really taking over the opportunity.
Kicking us out of our schools, guys.
Real shit, though. So that's how that shit be, man. You know, like, it's you know, y'all, like you said, y'all a little spoiled. It's easier. The industry was always here in New York. You ain't have to go too far. Everybody that was who was right here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, we always had a fight. We had a fight just to make it up out of there, just to even have the means to make it out of there and get to New York City, which was 6-8 hours away, was a challenge.
They don't have the chance to like miss up on Flex and catch them at the 3 clubs though.
None of that.
At the 3 clubs, they don't have the chance. If they get it, they get that one chance.
You got to take advantage of every opportunity coming from them circumstances.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, coming from these places where opportunities keep coming, you might have, you know, the freedom to be able to say, I'm not going to do that, or I'm not going to do it. You don't really have that where we from. You know what I'm saying?
Finding somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. You just don't
now
have
back
that.
to your question, because you want to explore, because we got to teach this queen about upstate New York. Now, the question again, you said?
All right, if I come to Rochester, what do I need to do? How do I need to prepare myself? What I need to eat? What's put me on?
Well, you know,
first, you're going to need security with that
chain. I would definitely advise that.
Calling you. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you know, we got the best chicken wings in the world.
Really?
Yeah, I would say that, and I ate all over the world.
Better than Chicago?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Like, we giving Chicago a run.
All right, we coming.
We got the best chicken wings. You got to go to a regular hood bar and get them.
Oh, just any hood.
Any hood bar, you're gonna get the best chicken wings.
What's your flavor for? Because I felt like Buffalo.
So we got Buffalo. We got Buffalo wings is a thing in Rochester as well. You know what I'm saying?
But just regular chicken wings is a go. Anyway.
Oh, we got the best wings up there. I realize, especially ball wings. You know what I'm saying? That's something that you want to do. Ball wings, straight from the bar.
He just said straight ball wings. You know, so if you go to Rochester, y'all, we need bar wings. Any bar.
Any bar. Now it's a flip side to that. Every bar you go to is going to be dead dangerous. So, you know, it's going to be dead dangerous.
Before you go in the bar.
Pray before you go into it.
Order chicken wings.
You said pray before you go into the bar?
Yeah, I would do that, you know.
Okay. Wow. So that's y'all spots. Like, those are the gatherings. Those like the hookah lounges.
That's where it's at. That's where it go down at. You know, we used to have clubs and shit, but so many people start getting killed at the clubs that they don't really last long. There, it ain't a club that didn't have multiple homicides inside of our city. Like every club people died at.
Oh.
Every club. That's just like the thing. So it's like, you know, it's very violent. Like, we have like maintained.
Why do you feel like it's very violent out there? Because when I walk around the neighborhoods, it looks peaceful to me.
Well,
aren't people living in houses and stuff over there?
Yeah, but you know, a house.
People live in houses.
Yeah, these houses is still poverty. Like, you know, just because they houses, it don't really, like, people don't understand. Like, you know, we talking about houses that don't cost no money. Rent used to be $600 and people still struggling. You understand? So it's like very, very different. In those places with Rochester, like, we have maintained like the murder capital of New York State off and on for the last 20 years.
Ouch.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay down here in Brooklyn. It ain't like that. I ain't gonna lie. We fake drilling.
Yeah, you know, like, you know, it's just a place of poverty with no opportunity. You know, at least in these big cities, there's some opportunity. It's people that's probably used to having things. You know, even though you experience jealousy, violence, and all these things, but at least you got people that's used to having things.
Well, is there anything good there though? Like you know,
well,
like
with poverty and those circumstances comes pain.
Spesh, that's what's good there,
comes
man.
Pain, comes talent.
Yeah.
You know, in the worst circumstances, we produce the best things. So it becomes a lot of talented, resilient people.
Okay.
You know, with the right mindset, they could become people like myself.
I like that.
Now, who else has it? Because I know that Rick James comes out of Buffalo.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that came out of Rochester?
Artist wise, besides DJ Green Lantern, shout out to
Green.
Shout out to my bro Green. Not really, no.
I definitely want to shed the light on Green. Now, Green was
my bro.
That's my brother right there.
Yeah.
Very humble. When I first was coming up, Green kind of like tutelaged me and made me like a student, like always embraced me when I was coming out with mixtapes, gave me advice. So shout out to Green. How did you connect? Did you connect Green with Benny the Butcher and them?
So I connected. Not really. It's like DJ Shay and Green had their own. Shout out to Shay. Rest in peace to Shay. DJ Shay. That's how I actually connected with Benny and them, from Green introducing me to Shay, telling me to go and record that Shay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So then I would go and record that Shay like 20 years ago, damn near.
Shay had the ill studio.
He had the ill studio. That was the environment to be in. But, you know, I hooked up with Green from being a young nigga in the hood. And his road manager, shout out to Cuzzo.
Cuzzo just called me, too.
Yeah,
Shout out to Cuzzo.
Cuzzo was on my hood and shit, seen me freestyling and shit, and introduced me to Green. I was making beats at the time as well. And
we got to talk about that, too.
Yeah. So Green heard a beat I made. I was 16 years old, and he was like, yo, a 16-year-old made that? I need to meet him. And that's how that was. I used to. That's how I got around him. I used to carry his crates in the club and shit because I was too young. And he just had me around and shit. I'd be around, you know. But I was always in the streets. But Green was like my motivation. He was the one that showed me like, yo, people from where you from could do something.
Yeah.
You know, I thank Green for that. Like, that was the first.
And Green was getting the real
motivation.
checks at that time.
He was busting real moves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Shout out to Green.
Shout out to Green, man. You
now,
know?
I want to ask you, right? Do you? Because people don't know that. And we talked about it, and I think I was introducing you to, I think it was like a known rapper, and he was like, yeah, I like, you know what I mean? He was like, yo, the beats and all that. He was like, nah, but I really get it.
Oh yeah. No, he was introducing me to Ron Browse.
Yeah.
And he was like, and he was asking me on a producer tip, like, yo, what you making your beats on? I was like, yeah, that's cool, but you know, I'm like the best rapper in the world right now. Like, fuck all that beat shit.
He just
you know?
cut that shit off. I realized, he's like, listen, King. I do beats, but I'm really like that nigga in rap.
Yo, no, real shit though.
Are you still doing beats though? Like,
yeah, definitely.
Can we catch one?
Yeah, definitely. You know, a lot of joints that, you know.
What do you prefer though?
I rapping, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Even though producing is some easy shit, you know, because my raps is real thought provoking. It take a lot, you know, it takes some thinking to come in with this shit.
He's different. I feel
like
yeah.
I wish, you know, if I will give y'all some balls and shit. You
I'm
know,
ready. Wait,
and
no.
But we ain't gonna do that. Yeah. Huh?
Oh, you gonna?
Oh no. But I'm saying, like, you know.
Nah, you're gonna give me bars before you leave because I don't like this. I don't like these people. Y'all, this y'all job, okay?
Just give us some old balls so she can understand what's going on.
This y'all job. Freestyling is y'all job. That's the first job.
Come on, I know we not over here. I'm not the I-95 guy and all that. But just give us some old balls.
Hey, yo, I close the car door, start asking me questions. Drive too fast, then my dash give a message. I got 2 engines for my past and my present.
Okay.
My car like my crib. It got gas and electric. Got 2 choices. Let me stop, man. I'm just talking
just, you know,
shit.
It give you that.
Yeah, but the comparison.
I want one about me next.
I'm sorry, but the comparison with 38. Who has more slicker bars about the drug game, you or Hove?
Man, listen, man. It ain't a person breathing. And shout out to Hove and the rest of the rappers.
He started talking to his 3.
You know, it ain't a person breathing that got
you
more.
Started talking to the brick like it was your
man, listen.
Wait, did y'all see how he changed when he responded? He started responding.
When it comes to them balls and that talk right there, you know, I run the race in that. You know, I run the race in that, you know.
You got the Queen Xanaray. I got to give you another name. What we going to say, ZR?
They be calling me Z Baby sometimes.
All right, so I like Z Baby.
Z Baby.
So Z Baby's in the building, but we got 38 Spesh. Now 38.
What's up?
When is
bro?
the new project coming out?
Oh man, I'm aiming for May.
Damn, that long?
That's long, man. We in February, man. Like,
May.
you know,
I want
that's
it
2
now.
months from now, man. I'm aiming for I'm aiming for May. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know.
Why May?
I'm trying to drop around Mother's Day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I got for mommy on there.
Yeah. So the name of my next project called Mother and Gun, like mother and son, but mother and gun.
Oh.
Mother and Guns?
Yeah, Mother and Gun. One gun. Like
wordplay.
mother and son,
Right,
mother and gun.
I would really hate to
Definitely.
get into an argument with you as your lady.
I'm so
I
glad
really
that you
believe
understand that.
you-
Like, as period, though.
I
Like,
believe
I don't know
that
why
you
these
will
guys.
completely obliterate me,
Yo.
and I will lose, and I'm
Ooh.
quick.
Yo,
I be
man,
saying
like, I
stuff.
know I'm dangerous with this shit.
But yeah,
I'm
and
like,
then he
you
started
heard?
talking through his
What's
teeth.
your sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
Oh, and
Okay.
I'm Aquarius. What you birthday?
Yo, see. Oh,
See,
my
you
shit
been looking at me since you
12.29.
got in here. We was
Yeah,
like,
Not
see?
Xana boots,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. See what I
he
mean,
be hating.
Xana?
Every
You
time a
see?
guy come in here
I
because
got
he
a
be
thing
mad
for
because don't.
Aquarius. I got a thing for Aquarius too, Xana. You
already
heard?
can
What's
say-
your
You know,
February or
I'm
January?
a January. My birthday was
shit.
Listen,
Oh,
Xana
shit.
got
January
a lot of
27th.
I just
Okay.
Oh,
want, I
shit.
just want
Look.
Xana's boots to get knocked. That's it.
No,
Okay.
he's a hater, and he just be trying to spin me off, but
Yeah.
he can't spin me off.
Okay.
He just can't. But we good though.
Nah, we good, Xana. We locked in,
No,
Xana.
no, but since Xana got to apologize to Buffalo and Rochester.
I'm not. He's
we
gonna take
I'm
me
gonna
to
take her up
Rochester.
there. She gonna get a good understanding
And
of
then
that.
I'll come back and
She
I'll
already know.
blog
We
it.
gonna get a good standard. I'll take her up there.
I'm gonna go get the chicken
Yo, let me tell you
wings.
something. She
Yeah, we
literally
getting some
went-
chicken wings.
I seen the comments, and Buffalo was like, "Who the
Yo,
fuck is
in
she?"
Biddy's interview, Biddy was my first interview, so
Yeah.
I was just talking like, oh, y'all pop my cherry, da, 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 all this crazy stuff, right?
Right.
Then I was like, but you not really from like one of the real boroughs. His whole face, yeah, and I said it.
All
But
right.
we gonna go to
We're
Rochester.
gonna
I'm gonna
cut
get
that.
the chicken
We're
wings.
definitely gonna cut.
Yeah.
Shout out to yo.
And the
listen.
5 boroughs, shout out to them.
That
But
is my-
today is about Rochester.
All right, that's my second
Definitely.
home, Buffalo. I love Rochester. A lot of nice ladies in Rochester too. Definitely, I've been around the barrels. I've been around the states, but I want to ask 38.
What's up, bro?
When are we gonna get you to go to the majors? Or what does it have to? What has to happen? I feel like and
like
shout out
it's
to
growing.
Benny, our brother. His success, and I always said it to everybody, that it's catapulted in a different level as far as the world. Like I can talk shit about 38 Spesh,
Yeah.
Benny.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you,
Yes.
Jay. You understand? Like, I came in this shit with a different goal, man. And I'm coming in this shit straight for the paper.
Mm.
You know, the notoriety and the fame, all that shit really
But
don't
what
mean
about
too
if they
much.
said whatever you want to do,
Uh-huh.
but we need you here?
Then that's a different circumstance.
Mm.
But, you know, from my
You haven't had that type of meeting, or it's like they trying to get.
I haven't even took a meeting because I don't need it. I ain't been looking for it.
I respect
You
that.
heard? I haven't even took a meeting. I haven't asked for a meeting. I ain't knocked on the door. I ain't made a phone call.
What about a distro? Have you done the distro
You know, I
thing?
do my thing on the distro side. You know, I got the distro thing working for me, working in my favor and shit. You know, I got things working, but you know, hey man, I've been hands on doing everything and it's been working.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It's a key. I mean, it ain't broke. I said that. I said that a long time ago to Yo Gotti,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like you give me the business aspect, the talent as a young Yo Gotti. Gotti
appreciate
would come
that.
up here, humble as you, no entourage, nothing.
Right.
And I'm even put this to the key. Even Dirk, when Dirk was going through it, Dirk was here at least 10 to 12 times. Like you said to me when you was a little bit late, you was like, I live up here, Jay.
Real shit.
And people don't understand that you have songs on rotation
Right.
up here.
Right.
And you have it was no person walking him in.
None
it was
of
just
that.
you.
Mm-hmm.
What,
accountable.
and he said this, and it was a key that I sent to like 2 of my artists that I work with. You said, yo, you don't have to, and you, to elaborate what you said, I don't have to have a big fan base. I just got to have people that support me.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need millions of motherfuckers to support me. You know, I just need
What
a good
was your
amount of
biggest
people.
check from independent?
Oh man, like you know, I really don't like to talk finances and shit for several reasons and
All right,
shit.
then you don't have to.
Yeah, I really don't like to talk finance. But the thing about it, but the
What
thing
about merch?
merch has been doing good. Everything has been doing well. Coming from listen,
I was
let me
gonna ask
explain.
you that,
Can
like,
I tell?
outside of
Can I
music,
tell
what
y'all
else are you
something?
doing?
Coming from where I come from, see, people measure things and gauge things different.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some people, you know, I'm doing worse than others, better than some.
Mm.
So you got to realize, like, coming from where I'm come from,
Yeah.
circumstances that I face, I'm doing great.
Mm.
People from other environments who probably have better opportunity than me might look down on my situation.
Mm.
It's people in worse situations than me that think I'm on top of the world.
Yes.
me, I'm just comfortable, and I'm appreciative. You know what I'm saying? But
we appreciate you.
Real
Yes,
shit.
we appreciate you, King.
Yes, sir.
You see how he'll
He came in here drippy too.
You cannot back 38 Special in the corner. He gonna get you right out the alley.
Gucci down, heavy on it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I got some
On the
shit
neck and
going
the wrist, he
on.
ain't playing with
Tell
him.
me what is that
He ain't
about?
hungry.
That's trust right there. That's the record label. That's the movement. That's what I stand by.
trust.
You know what I'm saying?
Is that an acronym or is that
Ain't
exactly
no acronym.
what it
It
says?
means just what it means, man. And if y'all seen how many diamonds was in this month, shout out to Bobby. Shout out
How much
to
is that right
Zai.
there?
That right there, honestly,
That key heavy though.
the chain about 100,000.
The key
You
heavy.
understand? It's about 100,000 on my neck right there.
I like when he come
100
alive.
grand,
I
you
like
know what
this. I
I'm
like
saying?
who you be. In your bag.
Yeah, all right.
But-
Would you sign anybody to your label, or do you have artists?
Well, I do things. I do situations with artists where I do one-off situations where we work on a project and we, one project situation where we come up with some type of formula how we could both eat off it. I don't believe in exclusively owning no person.
My brother.
You heard?
You know who bigs you up real, and I'm glad that you, because I'm proud of him. Graf.
That's my
Graf
bro.
is like, yo,
That's my
that's
bro.
the most humblest person I know. He'll do something, you know what I mean? He said he'll do something for you before he'll do something for himself. And I was like, wow. And I felt like Graf needed that. You know what I mean? He's been grinding for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't get that from New York City guys, but you get it from Rochester and Buffalo.
Nah, y'all some solid dudes. Huh?
Why? I don't understand.
Well, honestly, man, it's a certain kind of mindset. Me, I come from, a different kind of mindset where I understand the power of empowering people. It means something when you empower people. It's like another layer to your success and another layer of security. Like I want my man to win. I actually would love to have some type of hand in him winning.
I want Xander to win.
Right?
I want Jay to win
Right?
forever.
Don't that make sense?
You said Jay, right? Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
You want me to tell people?
No, yeah, but you said you want your man.
Yeah, so, like people don't understand that, you know what I'm saying? And it's just about sharing information. I'm not going to withhold information and benefit off of a friend. That's what a lot of people do. A lot of people is in position because of information, and then they hold this information to benefit off people that's supposed to be their friend. You heard? When I'd rather you had the information, same opportunity, and if you happen to take advantage of it more than I did, then that's fine. I know that's somebody that's in a position that it's going to be hard for them to tell me no when I need them.
Wow.
If I ever need them.
That's my thing too.
You know what I'm saying?
Always take care of people.
What exactly was saying, I definitely would say that's about myself. But I appreciate you. The golden question, are we going to get a Benny and 38 Spesh collaboration project?
Yeah. Definitely. And
that works so good together.
Listen. Sooner than y'all think. I'm going to tell y'all that. Sooner than y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Like, real soon.
Yo, I'm
Believe
telling
that.
you that.
I love to hear that because y'all energy's definitely match. Y'all some thorough, solid dudes.
Appreciate
Just
that.
sitting with you, I feel that, and I just wish you guys both the best. But when y'all come with it, please come back, and y'all both have to freestyle about me
Got you.
and anything I point out in the room.
Oh, we going to do all that.
We doing all that.
That's what we do all that.